All right, so you can hear or you can see that here I am on my iPad, and I'm going to show you about Manipulative of the Week. If you look on the right side, it's the third one down. You can see what the app looks like. I'm going to open it, and here you see all these apps. These apps are all paid apps from Braining Camp. But what they do in this Manipulative of the Week app is they allow you, each week, they have one app that is free. And you can see that that is highlighted in that teal color. And then they also tell you which app is going to be free next week. So you can kind of plan for that. Some of these apps might apply to you, some of them might not. But again, the app is free, so it doesn't, it's not going to hurt us if something is not applicable to you one week. So I'm going to click on the Cuisenaire rods, and in here you can see that on the left side there are some manipulatives. Across the bottom there are some markers, so it kind of looks almost like a smart board. Then there are a few buttons that maybe you don't really know what they do. So down here at the bottom, if you click on this, it says basic whole numbers, decimals, fractions. I'm going to put in fractions here. I did play with this a little bit before. I can also, if you see on the bottom left, I can, if you can see where I'm clicking, you can make the screen, have a number line, have a grid, or have just be blank. I'm going to have a grid, and then I'm going to grab this one, and I'm going to set that over here. And then here's kind of what we can do with these manipulatives. If I take, let's say I take 3/10, and I put that down here, and then I can make 7/10, and I put that over here. And so you kind of have these manipulatives where you can um, have kids looking at fractions. You can also, right here down at this hole, you can change it so that, okay, blue is one now, it's worth one, or maybe yellow is worth one, and then it changes everything else, all the other colors, to match. And then you can also change it to decimals, so you can see that they're all decimal points, and instead of fractions, you can do just whole numbers, so 5 plus 5 equals 10. And you can just do basic, where it's just the colors. There are no numbers at all. You can also, if you click down here on this text, you can type something in, and you can type it in whatever color you want. Just throw something in there. You can trash things. That's what the delete does. You can do label whole, or you can just do label all, label whole. So you can see kind of which one is which. And then this 1/2, 3/6 things, you'll see the way that they change it. So there's the 3/6s. You've got 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10. Or if you want them to know that 5/10 is 1/2, then you can switch it. So yeah, and then there's a clear button at the bottom, and you can clear it. There's also a tips button down here, and that will give you some teaching ideas. You can look at that. That's a link. Then you have, how do I do these things? How do I add a rod? How do I put in a custom rod? Different things like that. And so you can go through these, or your kids can go through these. You go through them so you know it really well. Your kids can go through it so that you can teach them when they go through it. And so I can only show you that one app, obviously, because it's the only one that's free right now. But if any of these other look like they might be interesting to you or useful in your class, just let me know. I can certainly push out this app to your iPads, and then you can see if it works or see how you like it and which weeks are good and which weeks are bad.